Hey everybody, it's Josh Hines from Contineofy. I wanted to share another quick video that shares quick tips on how you can do better in 2025. This video is going to build upon the video I shared earlier today about LinkedIn spy tools. I know there's a lot of platforms out there, like I shared in that video, like SimilarWeb, Ahrefs, and SEMrush to allow you to kind of do this spying on your competitors to see what they're doing online so that you can try to one-up them. Instead of going out and buying those platforms and spending upwards of $120 a month to be able to spy on your competitors, I'm kind of jumping through the different ad platforms and showing how you can spy on your competitors right from the platform. Yeah, it's a little more manual, but when you're doing competitive research, it's going to give you the same results as those tools. So diving into this next video, we're going to talk about Meta. So jumping into Meta, this is a very similar ad library as LinkedIn. If you go to if you just Google search Facebook ad library, you'll be able to find this. But what this is going to allow you to do is you're going to come in here, you're going to land on this ad library. You're going to be able to differentiate between different countries. So if you want to if you have an international brand or looking to even go and position yourself in a new market, if you're looking to go from London to the States, or so you can kind of come in here and see what different competitors are doing in different categories. Because the reality is, if you're doing this well, you probably should be running different ads in different areas. What appeals in the United States probably isn't going to do well in Europe or China or other areas, even South America. So you can kind of get an idea when you're doing research what people are doing. So if we wanted to come in here and see all the ads for AI, which is probably a bunch of them, you could come in here and just type AI. You can also come in here and type in a brand. So for instance, we're going to look at Coca-Cola. Once you're on the ad library, you can obviously see all the different Facebook pages that Coca-Cola has, obviously in the different geolocations, so that people can follow the page that represents them. So Finland, Denmark, Norway, Belgium, Netherlands, Italy, etc. You can kind of come in here to the about, and they have all the page transparency. You can kind of see how many followers they have, where this page is being hosted from, when the page was created, if there's been page name changes. So the brand was considered one thing at one point, and then they rebranded it. But again, what's nice is you can come in here, and what is kind of different, but you can kind of do it in LinkedIn as well, is you can filter on the status of the ad. So by default, it's setting to active status. So these are the ads that Coca-Cola is running currently. And you can see by the icons here, if I hover off of it, right? You can see that they're running these ads on both Facebook and Instagram. What's nice about Meta ads is that you can determine what platform you want to advertise on, or you can do both. Again, if you really want to do this well, I would suggest running a different type of ad on Facebook than you would Instagram, because although they're both owned by Meta, the Facebook demographic is a lot different these days than the Instagram demographic. But what's cool though is that when you're in here, I can literally click on any of these and watch the ad video in this case that they're playing. If it's an image, I can see the actual images they can run. If I want to come in here and turn off active status, I can then see all of the ads that they've ran over time. So here it goes, a switch to the inactive, and again, they're based on dates. What's really nice is if you come in here, and this is how you can, if you're looking to kind of get an idea of where to start, I'm going to give you a kind of a glimpse of what I would do. All right, so I would come into this platform and I would look at the active campaigns only. Yeah, you could come in here and look at the inactive just for what have they tried over the years. But what's really cool, and this is really good for competitive research, that you can kind of understand what's performing well for them, is that you come in here and look at the active campaigns and look at the starting date. So if you come in here and you see an ad that's active and it has a start date of these are all fairly new, they just launched all of these this month. But if you see a start date that's like 2022 or 2023 and it's still running, you can basically conclude one of two things. Either they don't know what they're doing and they're wasting money, or B, they have found something that is working well. Because ideally, if something's not working well, you probably want to turn it off. But if it is working well, conclusive language here, that probably means that there's a higher likelihood that it's performing for them. So what's nice then is that you can kind of look and see what their ad is, whether it be a video or an image or carousel, whatever creative they're using. And then you can also click into the see ad details. And like I showed in the LinkedIn video, you can jump out to the landing page and see what they're pushing towards. So in this case, you can see a high performing ad, a high performing landing page, and then you can probably make something that's similar, put your own spin on it, and you're probably going to get some success right off the back versus like coming up with something completely off the wall that you think might work. If you're just starting with ads, this is a great place to start. But thinking through this, I mean, there's all sorts of things that you can kind of conclude with this. You can look at some stuff that's back thinking through the same conclusive language. They've turned this off. It's probably something that's not performing well. So if you have a campaign that you're like, I wonder if this would work, come in here and look at your different competitors and see if they've run something recently that kind of had a similar spin. And that could give you an idea if it's something worth pursuing, or maybe they turned this off and it was similar to the idea I had. You probably need to come up with something different. But yeah, this is Meta Ads. It's the ad library. It's a great place to do competitive research. If you guys like this video, be sure to hit like. Be sure to follow my page because, like I shared in the other video, I'm going to be creating a lot of stuff like this. It's kind of sharing the behind the scenes of how I actually go about doing things, why I do things the way I do them, and maybe you'll get a couple ideas that you can try for your own brand. As always, my name is Josh. It's Contineofy. Keep building.